Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center here for the 2022 Canadian Mixed Curling Championship. Draw 18, it's our final championship draw here at the event. We've been here all week, seen some exceptional curling. We're getting very close to determining who the final four will be here in Prince Albert. My name's Kyle Jans, pleased to join you here alongside Sherry Just, Saskatchewan's own. How are you doing?
Good. Thanks for having me this evening.
Thrilled to have you here and for the rest of the weekend as we close things off here with the crucial Draw 18 matchup. Lots of draws on the ice. Our feature draw for tonight will be Nova Scotia's team Paul Fleming up against New Brunswick's team Grant Odishaw. Fleming at a 5-4 record for Nova Scotia. New Brunswick following up in the rear, 4-5. Both teams looking for a strong finish to the challenge here. We got Yellow, who is starting with Last Rock, I believe I'm being told here. Yes. So we will see New Brunswick with Last Stone and Nova Scotia here throwing out first. Give you a run of the lineups here. That is Nova Scotia's Marley Powers that you see throwing lead rocks. Second, Scott Zachary. Third, Marie Christensen and Skip Paul Fleming. They curl out of the Halifax Curling Club. And their opposition from New Brunswick, from Curl Moncton in Moncton, lead Krista Flanagan, who you'll see right away here throwing her first. Second, Sam Forrestel. Third, Shaylin Park, and Skip Grant Odishaw. Flanagan there throwing her first. She'll also be curling at another national championship coming up here. She'll be playing third at the Everest Club Curling Championships happening just over a week's time at the West Edmonton Mall. It's another big event coming up for her. She's attempting corner guard here. And two close ends here, Sherry. It looks like normally sometimes we'll see teams run it up and down, but it looks like we're going to get right into it.
It'll be very exciting. So, good way to start it off.
Marley Powers works for Nova Scotia Lands Inc., which is an agency of the province. She's in the planning and logistics matter with the clinical supply chain team. So they're responsible for all the furniture and fixtures and equipment in the healthcare redevelopment projects all across Nova Scotia.
Yep. Even back forwards, okay. Try to get something here. Okay, good.
Just going to get it around nicely, but looks like with it sailing a little bit back, Nova Scotia wanted to bring that back as far as they could. Flanagan, a civil engineer for water resources, so she designs water and wastewater systems. Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering. Her iron ring is a big accomplishment for her from engineering degree and from her professional engineering. Pretty impressive. There's actually two of the front engineers on the team. They're front end on this mixed team. Sam is also an engineer, so not only good at curling, but pretty smart off the ice as well.
And this one went just a little bit deeper than they were anticipating.
We'll give Nova Scotia now an opportunity to really apply some pressure here without the last rock. Scott Zachary, you might be familiar with him from the Tim Hortons Brier. He's competed in 5 of them, including most recently at the 2022 Tim Hortons Brier alongside his skip here, Paul Fleming. So they've curled together for a long time, both at mixed and at the men's level. And they're playing hard on the sweep here, but they're just going to hit that center guard. So now I believe we're through with our 5 rocks after that, and we have the ability here to be able to move some granite here, which Sam looks like he'll be doing. Sam curling in his first national event here in Prince Albert. Provincial Fire Prevention Officer with the New Brunswick office of the Fire Marshal.
They're hoping to remove both red rocks here, but also set up a corner guard if possible.
It looks like they just kind of jam it there.
They would have liked that to roll a little bit more towards the corner side. Great opportunity now for red to draw around.
Zachary owns New Scotland Brewing Clothing. He's the owner and operator of it, a clothing company and a brewery. Very popular man in Nova Scotia, I would imagine.
Whoa, no line yet. Whoa, wait. Marley, just Marley. Yep, go. Yep, go down, both in. Yep.
Trying to drag this now, Christensen and Powers.
Nice weight.
That's a nice top 4 area. It does look pretty exposed, however.
Yeah, they had great weight on that. They just would have liked it to be a bit more behind the yellow rock undercover, but that's what they could have done with that, with sweeping, so.
Comes Forrestel on his next one. Park really trying to hold this line here. They got to avoid that center guard.
Yeah, they were on the sweep early on this one.
Good sweep, and they get the nose. Just misses that back.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't have a lot of room by that guard on that one.
Marie Christensen up next. She's wearing Nova Scotia blue. I think most people might recognize her for wearing PEI green, though. She plays as the import for Suzanne Burt's team, but calls Nova Scotia home. She's curled at this National Mixed Championship handful of times. This is going to be her 3rd event. Most recently played 3rd for the Nova Scotia team at the 2019 Canadian Mix that was held in Winnipeg.
Hard, you got it. Yep. Hard. No roll. Nice weight. Good shot.
Yeah, rolled probably a little bit farther than they wanted to. They would have liked to roll right behind that yellow. It looks like it's still second shot, so it's still good.
We're getting our first look at now 3rd, Shaylin Park. 3rd for Team New Brunswick. She'll be skipping New Brunswick at the Everest Canadian Club Championships at that West Edmonton Mall. Works as a kinesiologist.
You got room.
Oh, and they really need this one to curl over.
Curl. You got to bump it. Curl.
Flanagan trying to get this over.
Straight.
Looks to be a pretty good shot there, back 4.
Yep.
Nicely behind cover as well.
Yeah.
Peel.
Christensen, registered massage therapist, also a yoga teacher. Gets by, clips things out and clears it. Nova Scotia still sitting shot stone now out at the side.
How much you got?
Another look at this, just getting by.
Tap this one in.
So now we see some play out here to the wings. Definitely a path that hasn't been played yet.
7, 6. Yep. No, straight. Roll it off. Right.
Taking that angle race there. I don't know if that was the call initially.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they were working with what they had as
Yeah.
it was coming down the ice.
Yeah, it didn't look like it was quite going to get out or get that swing out on the sheet. We have been seeing it running a little bit straighter here this week. There certainly have been some tricky paths along the way as well. We've seen a lot of weight sensitivity where you get it the weight up a little bit, or you kind of get it started. It can either sail and just not get quite the finish that you're looking for. Paul Fleming now settling into the hack here. He's been curling over 43 years, and might wonder how someone can curl competitively that level for so long. Well, he owns a seafood restaurant for the past 27 years, and they typically close in late October and November, which is a great time to start the curling season.
Hair down, eh?
He gets the nose hit.
Which way are you rolling? That way? Yes.
A little left.
Now look at Grant Odishaw here. When it comes to individuals coming out of Nova Scotia with curling experience, I don't think you can get much more than what Grant has. Competed in 24 national championships, 9-time New Brunswick provincial men's championship, silver medalist and bronze medalist at the Tim Hortons Brier, 10-time mixed champion as well and been to these events.
Hard! You got it!
They get the nose hit there, but I think they wanted to get a little bit more action to the side there.
Yeah, they were wanting to get a roll
Just
there
enough
to
to
the
kill it,
center.
Yeah. I mean, there is a double, but it's for him, but it's not easy. Yeah, is it starting to come down already there, though? Yeah, I'm okay with that, too.
So Nova Scotia going to play the open hit there. They'd be sitting 1 and 2. Looked like they were considering maybe putting a little bit of pressure on New Brunswick, making that draw.
Just enough to kill it.
What do you feel about this call?
Yeah, they're looking at the different options, and it's, what's the first end, so you want to make sure that you're playing it safe. You don't know, although they've been playing all week, they don't 100% know what the ice is doing on this sheet right now, so just looking at giving the opponents the harder shot and making the easier shot in the first end is probably the key.
Absolutely. So here comes Paul Fleming's last. Sweepers down. They really need to hold this line. Trying to get it by the center guard. Squeeze by.
Hard shake. Hard.
Connects.
Yeah, it just rolls a little too far.
Hard to tell if they're sitting first and second shot.
Yeah.
So New Brunswick pondering the options now available to them.
Just back eight.
Okay.
Is New Brunswick throwing yellow here? Are they looking at the split?
That's what I was wondering. Just where they have the broom and the weight call, it looks like that's what they're trying to do.
So calling for back 8 weight here, looking to split their yellows into contention here to sit first and second shot. Worst comes to worst, you tap it up a bit and you are still going to get your 1. So here comes Odishaw with the last rock of the first end.
8, 7.
Sweepers holding this down off the broom now, though. Trying to get a curl. This looks close. Gets the one. Don't know if they got enough of that second one there.
Yeah, it looks really close. The shot was definitely there, and they're very close regardless. So we'll see what they can see. So it's one for sure.
I don't think it's a slam dunk.
So looking at it quite a bit, I think it gets to a point where you say, all right, let's run the stick over.
Yeah, if it's that close, it's
I don't
better
think they're
just to
gonna,
measure.
not definitively going to come to it, but we'll see here. Well, I see a motion for 2. All right, so they looked at it enough and they have decided that will be a successful split there. Pretty great shot from New Brunswick to get 2 in this opening end. We'll be back for the second after this. Sherry, I'll be honest, with the amount that time that they spent looking at those last 2 rocks there, I thought that they might run the stick along, but in the end, it looked like a great shot for New Brunswick there and to score it too.
Definitely, yeah. No, that was a fabulous shot, and it was actually made a really exciting first end.
It
so.
did. Great start to this, as we see New Brunswick now throw their first one here into the top 8. This is Marley Powers throwing her first. She played varsity volleyball with the Dalhousie Tigers from 2009 to 2014. Won 2 Atlantic University sport titles and played at 2 CIS championships, or U Sports championships now.
Line's tight. Yeah. Wait. Line's tight. To it. Stop me.
Flanagan now.
Whoa. Sam.
We're just to it. Little bump.
Yep.
Just trying to nose it. Get a little tap.
Okay. Right, Jesse.
That seems to be good positioning there. Good opportunity to separate those rocks as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Even a little down, normal. Yep, straight. Whoa.
So they've called for a hit and roll behind the corner guard.
Whoa, 3. Okay, whoa. That's fine.
Noses it. That's still a pretty good result. They'll be happy with that. Removes that one that is closer to the button.
Not really.
But New Brunswick wanting to play a guard right now on that one that they have, or prevent that raise, as we see Forrestel settle in for his. He's a 2011 Reach for the Top national champion, Sam Forrestel. That's the type of guy that you want on your pub trivia team.
3.
be as well as your curling team after he makes that. Short raise though, so it looks like it could be automatic when you run that back.
Just control. Control. Just a hair high. I mean, a nose is okay too, Scott.
Wants to get this just on the broom side. Nose would be good too, but hoping that with that, getting that with just maybe a slight roll outside, you're getting more direct contact and rolling that red in.
Well. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Zachary now.
Whoa.
Waiting for that, gonna curl.
Oh, that's very close.
Good throw.
Had to curl up just a touch more.
Yeah.
Great opportunity here now for New Brunswick as the shot lines up the broom again.
So it looks like it's a bit heavier than what they were wanting.
It might just be. Yeah.
Sounds like it's in the house, which it is.
Okay.
Yeah, a little too deep. That's definitely going to set up a double opportunity here for Fleming now.
So calling for a nose hit double.
Bill, even if you can just roll a hair here. Yep. Hard.
Broom's down. Just jams it again.
Yeah, it wasn't the outcome they were looking for. Not the end of the world, but just gives a bit of a better chance for New Brunswick to put up another guard.
15-6.
That most dangerous rock for Nova Scotia being likely that one on the center, which they'll like New Brunswick will be trying to take away here. Shaylin Park throwing, considers her skipper here, Grant Odishaw, one of the most influential curlers that she's had in her career. One of his first coaches, one of her first coaches that she's had, always striving to push her to be the best that she can be. Always looked up to him since she was little and now gets a chance to play with him.
Yeah, they would have liked to have curled a little bit more.
Sit two here on your shooter if you can get low.
Nova Scotia still has the opportunity to raise back the red into the yellow.
Outturn normal.
Outturn normal, so they're wanting to throw some weight at this. Obviously, you can't get too cute with it, given that there isn't necessarily a lot of room between those red and yellow stones there on each side of the center line.
Whoa! Whoa! Marley! Hey!
Marley trying to get this over. Just clips the port, but that worked out really well.
Yeah, they got really lucky that that stone would help them out, so that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Forces New Brunswick into making a play on this now. Without last rock, that's not necessarily what you wanted to do. You did like when you were being able to guard and cover your own rocks.
Yeah, without the hammer, it's, you know, you want to play it to the center, but sometimes it's, you know, it can be helpful to hit and roll to behind cover on the edge. So not quite enough of a roll, but got rid of the red one, which was the main goal.
Sometimes just, throwing that board weight, that hack weight, especially on this ice, it's really giving teams an opportunity to be able to bring their sweepers into the play, give them a chance to maneuver or kind of guide the rock over one way or the other and have an ability to make that hit.
Definitely. You want to be able to bring your sweepers into those shots, so definitely that's the way to call on this ice for sure.
Good example of that there.
That's a wonderful shot.
Looks like maybe a smidge might be exposed, but overall, overall that's great. Looking at that now.
Yeah.
A little wee bit high side.
Yeah.
A little more. 9.5.
So it looks like we'll see Odishaw throw some weight here. They need to hit it just on the high side and have an opportunity to get that back one spinning out and probably, hopefully, take out a second one as well. So here comes Odishaw on his first. He last competed at the Tim Hortons Brier in 2019. Need it high side.
Great shot.
Clip those two out. Excellent shot from Grant Odishaw.
That worked out really well for them. So they do have an opportunity here to hit the red into the yellow, but then also roll to the other side. So they could be sitting two after this shot, which would be really, really good for them.
And both ideally under cover as well.
Yes.
Said that a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Board weight. Yeah.
Creative call from Fleming here.
Go, go, go.
Had a heck of a run last season, competing at the Home Hardware Curling Pre-Trials in Liverpool, Nova Scotia. Is considered the home province team there. Had a lot of fan support.
Yep.
Looks close. They got the right weight that they're looking for.
It was very, very close to a perfect shot.
Yeah.
They didn't quite get rid of that yellow rock, so it is looking like it is second shot. So very, very close to making it perfectly, but
This corner's a little worse. We'll have to measure.
yeah, it is very close. So
Good attempt with a little bit more weight or just a little bit more of the rock that they needed to connect with.
yeah, either or. Yeah. But you had to be careful with how much weight you had because you wanted to make sure that that one stuck, and it did roll perfectly. So.
Yeah.
And even now, they're looking at it, as a matter of fact, that it might be close. So
Yeah, that was my short.
Yeah, it might be a measure later, so we'll see.
It never jammed, so.
or they might look at it for a few minutes and decide they know what it
Yeah,
is.
or that. Yeah.
Okay.
They have better eyes than we do back here, so.
Same weight?
I don't know if it's there, but at least you can roll under, right? A little less.
Okay.
So this looks to be. Did they line up the double attempt here?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it looks like they're going for the double.
Odishaw here with his last rock of this end. Thin double, it's curling away. Hard for a piece. Gets it.
Oh.
And just under, so they need a little bit more of that piece.
Yeah. Yeah, just overcurled just a little bit more.
Not far off, though.
No, very, very close.
Yeah. I like the intern.
So Nova Scotia has a chance to draw in for 2 now.
And yeah, I'm just thinking speed. Yep. Coming down yet? Gotta go!
2 great ends of curling so far. These teams really pushing each other.
Yeah, no, this is very exciting. So, I think that's one of the benefits of, playing the whole week. They get to know the ice really well, so then they can get right into it, which is phenomenal. So.
Okay.
All right, here comes Paul Fleming's last shot. Looking to tie this game back up at 2 apiece. Zachary and Powers. Brooms down. Lots of room. Wait only. Getting the scrub to get it there. No problem. 2 for Nova Scotia to tie this game up at 2 apiece in this Atlantic battle between Nova Scotia and New Brunswick. Tie game, 3rd end, coming up after this.
Saskatchewan is cold. So cold that you'll often hear locals ask each other, is it cold enough for you? The bold and brave, they'll already know the answer to this question. Saskatchewan is cold enough. Cold enough to cover our land with new possibilities, to freeze time and place and create long-lasting memories. Cold enough to make us appreciate the warmth of others and bring our communities even closer together. Saskatchewan, cold enough.
Nova Scotia and New Brunswick tied here at 2 apiece at the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center here at the 2022 Canadian Mixed Curling Championship. Final championship pool round robin game, or draw rather, here underway at the event. Lots of really important games going out on the ice. Just to give you a little quick look around the rings here, if you haven't been following along at curling.ca/scoreboard. Quebec and Northwest Territories, battle of the 2 7-2 teams here. Winner of that will get first place in the playoffs. They're 0-0 right now, and back-to-back blank ends. Northwest Territories with the hammer there. One sheet over, Ontario, Scott McDonald up against Miles Craig and his team from British Columbia. And we've got BC with a 1-0 lead over there. And then Northern Ontario in a very big game, looking for a win. But so is the home team, Saskatchewan, with Sean Meacham. They're from the Swift Current Curling Club. They can make a splash. A win could put them in good position to qualify for the playoffs. They're trailing right now 2-1, and there's a lot of fans in the stands here cheering on the home province team.
I'll give you a little less than I did in the first there.
Great opportunity for those who are in Saskatchewan for opportunity to support the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Club. They've been a great host all week long, no stranger to putting on top caliber events like this, and they're running a 50-50 in support of the club and the host committee who's been putting on this event all week long. You can see the link at the bottom of the screen right there, pagcc.ca. That'll take you to the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center website, and from there you will find a link on the main page to register and get your 50-50 tickets today. Must be in Saskatchewan at the time of purchase. This your home club?
Yeah, this is my home club, and I curl league night Tuesday night in the Cono Lumber League, and then Wednesday nights there's mixed doubles as well. So we're playing both of those, and Yeah, it's a great club to belong to, and a lot of great volunteers that are helping out this week. So a huge thank you to everyone that's been helping out.
We've had Brian Rindle on the call a few times this week, and know that you guys have a very strong volunteer base here, kind of knows what to do when it comes to putting on events like this.
Definitely, yes. Definitely a few key people helping to run the show, and everyone else is just, pitching in where needed. So that's fabulous.
Including Sherry just on mic right now with us and here for the rest of the week. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah, my arm got pulled a little.
So we see two kind of side-by-side center guards here from Nova Scotia this end without Hammer. Scott Zachary here takes his first shot of this end. He's a musician for fun. He's recorded a couple of albums back in the day, guitar player and a singer in a band. Also raised $75,000 with his brother Kevin earlier this year in May for the Nova Scotia Mental Health Foundation. What an incredible fundraiser.
Okay, bud. There he goes.
So free guard zone rule up now, and a good opportunity for for New Brunswick here, rather.
Yeah, so they'll be looking to clear the red rocks and set up a corner guard.
Yep. Whoa. Shake.
It's the moving.
Got rid of both reds and rolled a little too far with the yellow rock, more than they would want it to, but that's kind of more of a bonus at that point.
Tim Hortons Brier appearances between these two skips here. So when it comes to two players who know the ins and outs of the games, knowing the strategy, I don't think you can get much more experience in the way that Grant Odishaw and Paul Fleming played their games.
Higher, gotta go. Yep, keep going for line.
Trying to keep this one on line. I think Paul was signaling for it to be a little closer to the house. Now it looks like there's an opportunity to draw around.
All right, buddy, you got it. Yep.
Straight.
Yep.
Straight.
6.
Okay, we're by.
It's Forrestel here.
Straight.
It's okay.
Okay, we're by.
Sounds like the weight's really close.
Finish it. Girl. Okay, easy. That's good. Nice shot, Sam.
Wonderful top four weight there.
Great shot. Got about a 15, close to a 15-2
that's running.
hog to hog.
Yeah,
so
running quick.
Running really nice.
Oh, turn. Yeah, whatever you're seeing, I'm okay with either one. You like to run?
Marie Christensen here seeing the run back. Competed at her 5th Scotties in 2022 at Thunder Bay. This one over curling, but it does open things up.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you're not going to get it perfectly, then you definitely want to keep it open, and that's the plan B, so not the end of the world.
Go ahead.
They're driving around the corner,
Yep.
around the corner guard,
Yep.
hoping to be buried.
Gotta get to the white. You gotta get to the white.
Sweeping it hard to get there, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, beautifully even too. There's very little chance at a double with them like that too.
Yeah, they put it in a really good spot to prevent the double.
So hit and roll. Nova Scotia will try and just get those two rocks closer together, maybe looking at making a play down the road here. Each team with 3 more shots left in this end.
Whoa. Whoa. Marley, all right, gotta go.
I think it needs to curl up a little bit more.
Yeah, just hits it at the nose.
It's a little roll.
Okay.
11.5.
Okay.
Yeah, so they want it to roll to the outside, but they want to make sure that it stays a second shot, first or second shot.
Curling hard.
11. Yep. Yep. All right, Krista. All right, Krista. Yep. Hard.
Flanagan trying to hold this line now, looking for a roll to the outside. Noses and gets a bit of that jam there too, bringing that other rock just a bit closer.
Yellow.
Full line. Should be in the good stuff. Like that.
I think so.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so they look things over. I think they might think it's yellow.
That is just a little thinner than half, eh?
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Okay, yep.
So they're looking at the double attempt here.
Yeah, it appears so.
No, it's about half. Peel.
Yeah, peel weight here coming, so definitely going for it.
So that means they think that it's yellow for sure.
The old lift. Here it comes. Hard out the hands. Oh,
Going really hard on the sweep here.
one. Connects, but just a little over the top.
Yeah, very close.
Yep. I like it.
And New Brunswick's calling for the freeze to the back red rock.
So that's a sign that they want to potentially look at getting 3 into play.
Yeah, and if they think at all that the red is shot, then they'll want to just bump it a little bit. But if it's very clear that it's yellow, which they can see better than we can, then they don't want to bump it at all. They want a perfect freeze up to it.
Just enough to get it out.
Here's Grant Odeshaw's first.
Line set. Okay, gotta be here. Gotta be here.
Yeah, looking to sit it right on top of that red stone.
Line's really good. Gotta be here.
Calling line's good, but there's the weight enough.
It looks like it's going to be really close.
Trying to get it there.
Sweeping hard to get it there.
Kiss it a touch.
Yeah, actually.
It looks like it might have been red shot, eh?
Yeah, it did from that camera view. They could have probably let it curl a little bit more, but if they needed to bump it, then
Needed that weight there, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So.
New Brunswick here, though, with red, has a chance to pick this out. We're looking more so to blast it out. I don't think it matters if they lose their back red at this point.
No, at this point, as long as they, you know, if they remove both of them and they remain shot, then they'll be happy with that.
Zachary and Powers on this. Yeah, gets it.
Rolls a little bit too far, so yellow is definitely shot now.
You can confirm that.
My eyes are good enough to see that. So, yeah. So now New Brunswick will be drawing in for 2. They just have to make sure that they're a full 8 foot for the second point. And he just threw a drew, so he should have draw 8, and it's very same path. So
very similar shot here for Grant Odishaw and Team New Brunswick.
A little more, Jay. Stay in the good stuff.
Wants to regain that 2-point lead they got after the first end. Taking a little extra ice to play a better path.
I'm good. All you gotta be full 8.
Yeah.
Starting to go.
Full 8, Forrestal and Flanagan on the sweep.
Where are you? Okay, take a look. Just go.
Say they gotta go.
Yep. Okay, you're good. You're good. Good.
No problem at all. That's another deuce for the team from New Brunswick.
great team shot.
Absolutely was from the sweep to the line call. So they will take a 4-2 lead, and we'll be back after this. Lead for New Brunswick over Nova Scotia in the final championship pool draw at the 2022 Canadian Mixed Curling Championship. New Brunswick with a great team shot to end that one off. The nice draw, full 8. What did you see on that shot, timing-wise?
15-2 again, so consistent from the previous draws that we had seen during that end. So
we did see that New Brunswick did take a little bit of extra ice there so that they could find a path like that had been a little fresher and good. We see New Brunswick's first stone come into the top of the house, top 12. Just Nova Scotia playing the corner here, looking to put the game on.
Still alive. Oh, now he's on the carpet. Not really.
Plenty of potential playoff scenarios in play here, with all 4 games having some impact on what those final 4 standings are going to be like. I can tell you that Ontario's done really well in their last stone draw, as has Saskatchewan, so those will help them should any tiebreaker purposes arrive.
Great. You got a curl.
We can certainly tell you that the winner of the Quebec and Northwest Territories game, the winner will get that first seed.
Real tight.
Yeah, real tight.
Keep going.
Well, first is certainly nice, but when you're looking at the caliber of all 4 teams here and how they're qualifying, a 1 versus 4 game might not be necessarily as big of an advantage as we find in other playoff scenarios as well. All 8 teams here in this championship pool have just been playing exceptional all week long. Here comes Marley Powers now.
Line's good. Line's good right now. Whoa, room.
Hold it, yes.
Looking to come around.
Hi, Marie.
Hey, line's good.
Way out wide here.
Hard, guys. Back 8. Take a look.
Yeah.
Over there. Okay. Good throw.
Yep. Yes, sir.
New Brunswick sits those 2 that are kind of corner frozen in the top 12 and see good value in coming around at this shot that was just thrown by Nova Scotia for a hack weight hit.
Yeah. It goes all the way up the sheet. I see. Yeah. Half board. 11.
Looks like this might be up in weight. They'll be looking to see if they can bump the red one at this point.
Yeah, they're trying to get that one to curl over a bit more.
Yeah.
Want to give it another go or tight corner? I mean, you could do that, but I don't really like the hit. Try this.
Yeah. Just tight corner.
Halfway tight, yep.
2 options in play there. They were looking at either the hit, but feeling that there will be more value in placing another corner guard up there and having a double corner set up.
Definitely, and sometimes it's really quick to clear everything. So you want to make sure you have some options later on, just in case. It's only the second rock, so you just want to make sure you have some options for the third and the skip later on.
Yep. Keep going, guys. Keep going, guys. Gotta get it off that. Get off of there.
16-7.
Trying to get this over.
Yeah, we've seen a few under curls this end so far with the outturn.
Yeah. Back 4, back 8.
So Brunswick looking to rearrange things here. Potential to play that short double raise and that rock that is closest to the button get pushed a little bit behind the corner guard.
9.
Close.
10.
Yeah.
Through.
Yeah, New Brunswick doesn't have hammer, and the way their rocks are staggered right now, it has the potential of helping the other team. So I definitely agree with this call with moving the rocks around a little bit more. And just like that, you've already moved the play to the center a little bit better, so that will help them out later during this end as well.
I think you can get all 3.
Unless you set up a triple, of course.
Might even scoot over here.
Well, I was looking at the double, but yeah, when you have Scott here, and that's the thing. Like, these two are very familiar with each other with their playing men's at multiple Tim Hortons Briars. Paul knows exactly how Scott's going to throw this, what to expect, and so expect to see some big weight here, I'd say.
Definitely.
From Scott Zachary looking to make some granite move.
Yep. Hard. Hard. Hard, guys, hard.
Let's see, 1, 2. Clips it up a bit.
Definitely had some great weight there and got all the rocks moving, which is good. So he'll be happy with that shot.
Hard, guys, hard.
Get them both to the inside.
Yep.
11.
Okay.
Yeah, almost 10.5, Shay.
Okay.
11's a little better, though, for the roll. 11.
Okay.
Odishaw just determining
Run straight.
weight there. Looking to play it a little bit lighter, but still obviously want to get the hit. Key thing, though, is I think they want to get their shooter over and make sure that will slide over underneath the cover there.
Curl.
Curl. Hard, Tim. Hard, Tim. Hard, Tim. Oh, you got it. Hard.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Trying to bring this over.
back a little bit, which worked out really well. That was a great shot.
Yeah, everything completely under cover now here, and it's going to force Nova Scotia into playing a run back here.
There is a run double.
Peel. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Run double attempt here. Connects.
Only got one of the yellows.
So now, yeah, New Brunswick. Pretty happy with how things are set up without hammer for them.
Yeah, it's looking much better for New Brunswick right now.
Just top 12.
If they can get another one around here, they'll be sitting really, really, really nicely.
Line's tight.
As mentioned earlier, Park, as well as her teammate Flanagan here, they'll be representing the New Brunswick women at the Everest Canadian Curling Club Championships coming up later this month. An event like this is good practice. Looking to get this by. Just not quite there.
Yep, just over curl, just a touch.
You like it again? You would have been there. Same way.
So Marie actually getting another crack at this here. Another run back attempt here for Marie Christensen.
Whoa, whoa! Hard run. Hard.
Trying to get this over just a bit. Going to be more of a straight peel. Leaves the shooter around for a bit of a double corner guard setup there.
If you're not going to make the shot, that's kind of the second best scenario, is that you did roll and open it up. So now New Brunswick will be forced to they'll be forced to put a guard just to cover that up. So
Well, I'll try to throw it 2 and then you guys can play with it.
Yeah.
First skip stone here for New Brunswick in this fourth end.
One, two.
Hey, line kids.
Curl.
We're needs some curl.
Curl.
For about a halfway guard. They don't need it too close to the house.
Where are you?
Curl.
Hard, Tim.
Hard.
Hard, Tim.
Hard.
Hard, all you got.
Sam Forrestal on the sweep. They're trying to get this over.
Hard. Hey, good.
That's what I was just thinking.
I don't know if it got, yeah, no, it didn't get over
O-turn flop
quite
ball.
enough.
You think? I mean, we could play the intern. I'd have to throw it with some weight, though.
So they'll be looking to hit and roll. They're just trying to figure out which way
There's lots of room on the intern.
is
and
the
if it
best to
doesn't-
roll at this
if
point,
it
and with the
doesn't
ice
bust,
conditions.
You know, you got this option as well. More room than I thought.
They seem to be favoring that intern side.
I was thinking like, yeah, firm right in the middle. Yeah. Like I'm still trying for this, but and if it doesn't, okay, right in the middle.
Okay, so plan A is to hit and roll to the center, and plan B is hit and roll to the outside.
Movement one way or another. You don't necessarily want to just nose it.
No, you don't want to nose it, because then it gives the opponents the opportunity to do the same thing and have that decision as well.
Paul Fleming's first of this end. Nova Scotia with last rock.
Whoa. 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 Hurry.
Trying to curl it over just by those guards. Got a little bit of a roll. They would have wanted a little bit more of a roll, but
Not a lot room past those two reds that they went by.
no.
Yeah, so New Brunswick will ignore this.
Yeah, so they do have the option to hit and roll if they wanted to, but it would be really hard to roll to the center, which is where they would want to go. So they're just going to cut down the scoring area and try to get one in there for shot.
Yeah, Odishaw just looking over that line once more. Set on that. Need a good piece of the 8 here. Full 8.
Seven.
Line's good. Line's good. You got room right now.
Room.
Sam's rock. Sam's rock.
Sam.
Where are
Top
you?
four. Top four.
No.
Yeah, this side of the sheet has been tricky for them this end. They've had a lot of under curls in that spot. They got about a 14-2 on that one, so they seems to be a little bit different there. And I guess with that extra weight is just hanging and staying there in that line for a bit, just not catching the curl as they would like.
Yeah, leaves it open here, and now nice opportunity for Paul Fleming.
I'd say a foot. We're just going to play just through kind of weight. Yeah.
So it sounds like they're playing about back line or so and just wanting to bump that.
Like that weight call.
Yeah, they just want to bump that yellow rock back and get there too.
Nova Scotia looking to even this game up in the fourth end. Ooh, call right off the bat. Calling it a pick. Oh.
That's very unfortunate. I could hear them talking earlier on this in this end about maybe a scrape in the sheet on that side, so not sure if that had anything to do with that.
Tough luck for Nova Scotia there. They're only going to settle for one. New Brunswick getting the hammer back, 4-3. Fourth end break though. Teams will take a break, so will we, and we'll be back after this.
Saskatchewan is cold. So cold that you'll often hear locals ask each other, is it cold enough for you? The bold and brave, they'll already know the answer to this question. Saskatchewan is cold enough. Cold enough to cover our land with new possibilities, to freeze time and place and create long-lasting memories. Cold enough to make us appreciate the warmth of others and bring our communities even closer together. Sure, it can be a bit uncomfortable at times. You're going to have to do some shoveling, scrape some ice off your windshield, and you're definitely going to need to wear a toque. But that's all part of the fun. It's about dressing right and preparing for the adventure. So bundle up and embrace the season. Saskatchewan, cold enough.
Yes.
Curling teaches as much about life as it does about sport. Club, team, house, lead, rock. These are the words of our sport. Words we embody. Powerful words. Words that speak to everything we represent. Respect, togetherness, strength. Curling doesn't discriminate. The ice doesn't judge. It adapts. It accepts. Curling isn't a book to be judged by its cover. On these sheets, everyone is on the same page. It's what's on the inside that counts. We dream big. We play with heart. We focus on these circles and imagine podiums in far-off places. In a game of inches, every move counts. Are you ready to make yours? The support of the curling community makes it possible for thousands of kids across Canada to follow their dreams, on and off the ice. Please give generously.
Saskatchewan is cold. So cold that you'll often hear locals ask each other, is it cold enough for you? The bold and brave, they'll already know the answer to this question. Saskatchewan is cold enough. Cold enough to cover our land with new possibilities, to freeze time and place and create long-lasting memories. Cold enough to make us appreciate the warmth of others and bring our communities even closer together. Saskatchewan, cold enough.
Correction, my friends. I apologize. We had gotten the score of that last end incorrect. It was a steal of 1 for New Brunswick. So New Brunswick actually taking a 5-2 lead here rather than 4-3 like we had originally said going throughout to the fourth end break here. So my apologies for that. But New Brunswick here now sitting nice. 5-2 lead after that. Kyle Jans here with Sherry Jasper on the call here for the rest of the week here at the 2022 Canadian Mixed Curling Championship. We're in the final round robin draw here of the championship pool. Our feature match here, New Brunswick's Grant Odishaw up against Nova Scotia's Paul Fleming.
Good sweep. Shot.
Harley set up a really nice corner guard here.
Real tight.
I pinched mine, Sean. Yeah, you just slid a little forward and just softened it.
And Nova Scotia will now really want to be using that following that fourth end steal.
A little more, eh?
Yeah.
Sam, you might have to curl it, Sam.
So they came up a bit short on the first one, so they're looking to raise it up a little bit. Just needing to curl up a bit.
Make it good, line's good.
Yep.
Move.
Okay, whoa.
And still maybe a little short from what they were hoping.
Yeah.
Opportunity now for Nova Scotia to here use that corner guard that has been set up. Marley Powers with an opportunity here to use that after just throwing the corner guard.
And they can get shot and behind cover too, so.
Yep. Line's good. Okay. Line's good. Okay.
Looks like it's curling in there nicely.
Yep.
Yeah, just had to wait for it to get off those stones.
Go. Keep going.
Now they're just going to look to finish it behind the guard a bit more. Oh, perfect shot. Looks really good.
12 and a half.
You can still see a little bit of it, so the
Following along with scratch there. Sam Forrestal just cleaning up his delivery area there.
So he's throwing the in turn, and it looks like he's trying to make contact with the red rock in the house and then just roll behind all of the yellow rocks.
Looks close.
Keep going.
Just undercurled a little bit, and then it overcurled a bit too far on the roll. Very close shot, though, to being perfect. So Nova Scotia has a chance now to hit and roll behind. And again, just using really nice soft weight to keep their sweepers helping out with the shots.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Fine.
This one's just running a little bit too
but
straight there.
That's okay, don't worry. Don't kill yourself. Good.
But they got the yellow one out, so that was the first part of the goal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Three other sheets in play, a battle of 7-2 teams out on sheet D, 2 sheets over. Northwest Territories team Jamie Cooey has a 1-0 lead right now after 4 ends. 3 blank ends and then scored a single in the 4th. British Columbia's Miles Craig also looking to get into the 6-win club. They scored 3 in the 4th and have a 4-2 lead over Ontario's Scott McDonald right now, currently sitting at 6-3. Then home province, home team, Saskatchewan's Sean Meacham, sitting at 5-4, looking for a win here, which would be get them into a pretty favorable position for a potential tiebreaker for playoffs. However, they have to defeat Northern Ontario's Trevor Bonneau, sitting at 6-3, and those teams are tied at 3 apiece right now.
Nova Scotia looking to draw around the red corner rock.
Room.
They're really wanting to this end, so they're trying to set up some opportunities here.
What do you got? Back 4? Keep going, back 4, yep. Go. Hard, Marilyn, you got it.
We've seen a few rocks under curl in this spot as well.
Keep going. Good sweep.
They brought it back a little bit deeper than they wanted to, but they were wanting to get that curl, so.
12.5.
Hey.
Oh, same thing I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So New Brunswick has an opportunity to play the same shot they tried earlier this end. So hitting the red rock and rolling behind the center guards, or center rocks.
Hard! Hard, Tim! Hard, Tim! Hard! Hard!
Trying to get this by. Holding it, will they? Ooh, just clips.
They did open it up a little bit more by tapping that corner guard.
So Nova Scotia, yeah, certainly
You can even throw this turn if you like.
the mindset of wanting to get a couple of rocks nicely secured and in place. Those 2 that are up at the top, not really a concern for them at this point in time.
Stay in the good stuff.
Looking to freeze at the back one.
Back 8. No, back 8.
From this angle, it's hard to know if they'll be second shot or third shot. But again, they might not be concerned about it at this point. Just trying to get some rocks in play and generate some opportunities
Just
for later in the
away.
end as well.
Back 8. Whoa, then. Whoa, got a curl. Got a curl. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
This to stop.
So again, then they're looking for the freeze there. They did tap it back. Not the end of the world.
Still in play. So there is some kind of jam opportunity there.
Yeah, and they're sitting first and third. Now New Brunswick looking to hit and roll. So this is the third attempt at this shot.
Whoa. Whoa, curl. Hard. Real hard. Whoa. Yeah, a little bit. Whoa.
Third time's a charm. That was a really good shot.
Beautiful roll in there too. Just a reminder to folks back home, there are no tiebreaker draw games here at the Canadian Mix, so all tiebreakers will be decided by win-loss records and LSD, the last stone draw, if required. Really brings the importance of those last stone draws into play at events like this.
Line's good right now. T-line. Line's good.
So Nova Scotia does have an opportunity here to freeze to the yellow.
Line's good. You got room.
At the back of the forefoot.
You got room. I think you're here, aren't you?
Just under curls a little bit, but still a really great shot.
Really close weight too.
Yeah.
So you're just doing the same thing. Here, bump it back.
You got it.
The line's not there. Get off. Be short.
Yeah.
So they definitely want to get to the inside of that red rock.
Yeah.
They can afford to tap it if they want, but they also talked about, tolerance is light as well. So if it comes up as a guard, that's fine. Like they're okay with holding Nova Scotia to 1. So that they have a few options here if needed.
Curling hard now. Still looks here.
Little less.
Rhoda Shaw here runs an academy in curling. Business partners with Russ Howard and Marianne Arsenal, so he's an instructor at that curling clinic. I've instructed over 50 of those academy clinics all across Canada and the United States.
Krista!
So this is the only.
Krista! Hard, Krista!
Let's see where it goes. That's not horrible. That's actually still pretty good. I was a little bit worried as it was going down the ice, but because he just didn't want to be heavy and wide. But it worked out pretty good for them. They're still in control with that shot rock. So. It's not the ideal placement for that shot, but it worked out pretty good.
Yeah, they just needed that to curl up a touch more. Weight was the right idea.
Yeah.
Every time Paul Fleming comes down the ice here, he whistles a little tune. I never noticed that before, but when you have the mics on, you get that loud and clear.
I was thinking here, for me, like 80. Yeah.
So he's just looking to draw up to this, kind of get to the inside of that yellow rock.
Yeah, and he can afford to, like, if he has a little bit more weight than T-line, that's okay, as long as he gets to the inside of that yellow stone. So they're calling back 4, so that's okay as long as the line is okay.
This to curl. Can they get it there?
Well, they had perfect line, just came up a bit short.
Really nicely done by the sweepers there. I think they did all they could. Even seeing the switch there as they got about halfway through the free guard zone to try and just get that little extra bit of curl.
Yeah, and they were calling back 4, so they thought it was good, and it just maybe came down a bit harder than they thought. Still a great shot to help narrow down the scoring area.
Good, a little bit of room. Little room right now. Let it start if you can. Needs to start. You gotta start good. Okay, go, Cal. Yep.
So here's Grant Odishaw on his last.
It's more than a
Where are
one, you
you?
guys.
Easy
It's more
line.
than a one.
Easy line.
Three.
Just looking to guard up this raise attempt here that Nova Scotia would have.
Oh, easy clean.
Three.
Easy, easy. Pass the set, pass the set. Whoa, no, no, no.
I just want to tap it back here, though.
Good.
We'll stop in a good spot.
Yeah, they're happy with that guard.
Back line. Even Axel, okay, but just through.
This is looking a little tricky for Nova Scotia right now.
Just get by on that out turn. On the one. With here.
They don't have a lot of options here.
No, just the way that those center guards are
Or
staggered,
do you
and I
think
mean
we
also
can
they're New Brunswick
just get
stones,
by
so
this guard enough to cross this?
Start right there, we can go here.
Yeah, they can use those yellow rocks. There is some risk to it.
I think
You're real brave. You can make it.
I think if we just hair that one in the top 12, I think it's there.
How much room is there?
Yeah.
4 feet.
If you just hair it with like just through, I know. It's either that or run that red corner in, I think. Yeah, yeah. It's either that or run that in. That's only because you just have to. You just hair it?
all right. So they're looking at hitting what they can see basically of this yellow
Yeah, that's
stone
what I was thinking. Like just
in the
that.
top 8, redirect it up into the red and sit shot.
Yeah. Gotta
Tricky
be
one.
tight.
It's definitely worth a try.
That might be all that they have.
Yeah, pretty much all the options were very difficult. So
So New Brunswick in good position, sitting one here. Nova Scotia needing a real tough shot here to try and score. Last shot here, the 5th end.
yeah, they're looking to just skinny that top guard on the center line.
Close. Oh,
Oh,
real close attempt there.
very close.
That will be one yellow though. Another steal for New Brunswick, making this a 6-2 game. We're going to take a break now. We'll be back for the next end following this. This game between New Brunswick's Grant Odishaw, Nova Scotia's Paul Fleming here at the 2022 Canadian Mixed Curling Championship. Back-to-back steals here for Odishaw and his team from Curl Moncton. 6-2 lead now they take here. Managed to really take control over this second half of the game here, Sherry.
Just tap it up.
Yeah, and this end looks very similar to the setup of
Yep.
2 ends ago, so we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
As we mentioned, we have some pretty important games going on here, all alongside at this final championship pool
I
game.
think so.
Big opportunity for Saskatchewan, one sheet over from us. They're in a must-win game to get into that 6-win club, which is going to be crucial to try and get a playoff spot. Saskatchewan gets 4 in the 5th end, so they lead 7-3. That's Saskatchewan's Sean Meacham team. They lead 4-3, or 7-3 rather, against Northern Ontario's Trevor Bonneau.
And New Brunswick is up 4 in this game, and so they want the
Line's
rocks
good.
in the house. And
Gotta be
they're a
here.
little bit heavy on the last one, and they were bumping their rock too far, so they're just sweeped it right out, just so they wouldn't leave anything for their opponent to be able to
Line's
freeze
good.
down to in the back of the house.
Line's good, Marie. Fire, Marie.
Nova Scotia looking to draw right around their corner guard, and it's great weight on that.
12 and a half.
New Brunswick can see quite a bit of that rock, so they'll hit and roll.
Let's rub this on the way by. Curl!
Sam Forrestel here on the shot, competing at his first national championship. Not the 4 words you want to be hearing as a thrower or a sweeper. Hard for a piece. So actually clip that a little further in behind cover there.
Yeah, they would have liked to have hit that quite a bit more.
Fleming will call for a double corner guard.
Easy. Whoa for line.
Halfway.
Whoa. What do you got?
Scott Zachary on this throw
Fire,
here.
guys. Little biter.
A little bit heavier than they anticipated here. Wanted that to be high
Yep.
above
Makes
that
double
corner
field.
guard they just swept by.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe they wanted it to cover the other side of the corner guard that was there previously.
You got it.
Intern. Intern.
You got it.
Tail. Just 9.5.
I know.
This is a smart call because they are up 4, so they just want to make sure that they remove as many red rocks as they can.
Yep. Yeah.
Want to keep it relatively open if possible.
Whoa.
Yeah, 3 ends to play here, up 4. I'm sure New Brunswick would be very happy to force Nova Scotia to 1 here. They do make that jam, but still, they're better in a position than they were just 1 shot previous after that, removing one of those corner guards.
Yeah, definitely. Nova Scotia looking to draw around the yellow rocks.
Zachary needs to get this one in. Looks to be tracking.
Yeah, they're just watching it.
I don't think so.
Just not catching the curl that they want.
Okay.
Sit back 12.
I have like half an inch.
Deal.
Okay. You out?
Yeah.
Okay.
So New Brunswick will just be peeling the guard.
Whoa, clean, clean.
No problem. Even comes across the top there. Gives it a little nudge.
Yeah.
And so while you are Nova Scotia, you do have a couple rocks in the house.
Try that again.
You have a few different
Or just try
options
to
here
move
for
this
Nova
into the
Scotia. They're
Or you
looking
could even just hit that and roll on, with hack or board.
I like the Colorado that's split.
You like this with board, intern? No, there's no jam.
Yeah, Nova Scotia could definitely draw
Just board.
around, but they also just don't want to
I
leave
put
those
one
yellow
here.
rocks there. They're just lined up so nicely to the button. So they're trying to do two things with one shot. So.
Always nice when you can get that value with one throw.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, so I think they're making it right. A good call here.
Here's Christensen looking to just tap that Yellowstone out of play and roll into the house for another counter. Marley Powers getting this over.
They would have liked to hit that a little bit thicker, but still a really good outcome for them. They have 3 rocks in the house and definitely some opportunities.
10.5.
Takeout being called by New Brunswick here.
Yeah, at this point, New Brunswick is just looking to eliminate the red rocks. With them being up 4, they're not looking to gain any additional points at this end. They're just trying to hold Nova Scotia to 1 or 2 if possible.
Real hard, Sam.
Sam Forrest still trying to hold this. They get just enough of that to remove it. He just rolls out as well.
Yeah, they definitely would have liked to stay in the house. However, having a rock in the back of the house provides an opportunity for them to freeze to it as well. So there's pros and cons to rolling out on that
Just
shot.
enough to kill it. Intern. There's a little catcher there too.
Opportunity for Nova Scotia to sit 3 here.
Whoa. Yep.
Great shot. And again, now New Brunswick looking to eliminate some red
Nice
rocks.
shot.
There's definitely a double there.
Eyeing up that double, absolutely.
I don't know if I made a double all week. Little less.
Well, here's his chance to make a double. Yeah.
And off in grand style. It's a grand Oda shot here, giving this a chance. Would love to get rid of these 2 Nova Scotia stones.
And if he makes the double, he won't be shot, but that's okay. The main goal right now is just to eliminate as many red rocks as possible.
We're still trying to get this over. 1.
Oh, so close.
Where to put this sucker?
So red is sitting
Probably
2.
right here.
They're just trying to figure out where they can put another red rock without setting up a double or a triple.
They look to see
Yeah,
back 8.
Even with this.
We're thinking back 8, try to even those guys up.
Colin, is this where you have the broom?
Yeah, that's good there. So, I think I gotta give you a little more than I gave you on that.
Good bounce back opportunity coming up here for Nova Scotia in control here. And if they can separate these three rocks nicely, could be setting them up for a rewarding end here.
Definitely. There's lots of room for talents in terms of the line on this shot. They just want to make sure that they don't set up a double.
Play the weight. Play the weight. Back 8. It's coming down.
But wide.
Gotta go.
All right, guys, you got it.
Gotta go.
Yep, keep
Trying
going.
to get back 8.
Keep going. Good brush.
Looks to be in a pretty good position.
Yeah, it looks really good because there is a double there, but you know they would still have a shot for 2.
Okay. Trying to wait.
Firm.
Okay.
New Brunswick can try for the cross-house double as well.
Little less.
Does that look to be what they're aiming for here?
It looks so, and yeah, it looks like they would have a lot more opportunity that way. So
Intern.
they can sit shot after the shot and remove 2 red rocks if thrown perfectly. So great opportunity here.
Another opportunity for a double here from Grant. Flanagan down on the sweep right away, trying to hold this line. Hits the nose.
Yeah, so overcut a little too much. Sitting shot.
Line's great, guys. Yep.
So Nova Scotia does have to deal with that rock.
How's that look?
So they'll be looking to just hit, and they'll roll a little bit towards the center, most likely. It's a shot for 3.
Potential 3-ender coming after giving up those back-to-back steals of 1 in the 4th and 5th ends. It's a big opportunity for Nova Scotia in the 6th.
Yeah, Nova Scotia did a really good job this end of setting up an end to give them that opportunity. New Brunswick had some options to narrow them down as well. It was just came down to execution, but they did have those opportunities for the doubles as well. So
Clean it.
overall, a well-played end from both teams.
Marley Powers trying to get this over. No problem for Nova Scotia.
Great team shot.
Stellar. So that's a 3-ender for Nova Scotia. Get back into this game. They're trailing 6-5 to New Brunswick, and we'll be back for the 7th end following this.
Saskatchewan is cold. So cold that you'll often hear locals ask each other, is it cold enough for you? The bold and brave, they'll already know the answer to this question. Saskatchewan is cold enough. Cold enough to cover our land with new possibilities, to freeze time and place and create long-lasting memories. Cold enough to make us appreciate the warmth of others and bring our communities even closer together. Saskatchewan, cold enough.
Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center here for the 2022 Canadian Mixed Curling Championship. New Brunswick and Nova Scotia here in a battle between the 2 Atlantic provinces in this final championship round game between the 2 teams. Both teams looking for a strong finish to a week. New Brunswick up 6-5 right now. Lots of action here. Plenty of playoff potential on the board as well. Home province curling fans will be thrilled to know Team Meacham from Saskatchewan, they lead 8-3 over Northern Ontario's Team Trevor Bonneau. That could potentially get Saskatchewan up to 6 wins, which could potentially get them into the mix for one of the 4 playoff spots. However, British Columbia's Miles Craig, they're also battling in there too. They're looking for a win to get into that 6-win club against a team from Ontario, Team Scott McDonald, who is currently 6-3. BC has a 5-3 lead right now as those teams play the 7th. And then for a battle for first place between our 2 7-2 teams, Felix Asselan from Quebec against Jamie Cooey of the Northwest Territories. Asselin and Quebec, they lead 2-1 in what's been a very low-scoring game after 3 consecutive blank ends. However, a steal of 1 in the 6th has gotten Quebec the edge in that game right now. And as we mentioned over at our feature sheet here, Nova Scotia getting back into this game after giving up 2 steals. They score 3 in the 6th, and only down by 1.
Yeah, it's been a very exciting game. There's been a lot of back and forth and a lot of great shots thrown so far. This end is setting up very nicely as well for both teams. Really nice center guard and a really nice corner guard. So.
Just bumper. Just bumper. Line hit this.
Nova Scotia looking to draw around their center guard.
Bumper. Sliver high and nose.
What would an optimal outcome be for Nova Scotia in this end? Trailing by 1 here without the hammer. I think they'd obviously want to try and get hammer back at a cheap cost for the 8th end.
Yeah, it depends. You know, every team is a little bit different as to what they prefer going into the last end, and so it really depends on what their comfort level is and what's best for their team going into the last end.
Krista Flanagan taking this shot. She grew up in a small town, attended elementary, middle, and high school all in Rexton, New Brunswick. She lived in Targetville, New Brunswick, which if you drive through and blink, you may miss it. Sounds like a few towns across the prairies here as well.
Hey, good.
I think you can get to the inside of it. A little tap's okay.
Half makes it. Like a little less than half. Better than half makes it.
Line's good. Yep. Hard. 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 Hard.
Zachary and Nova Scotia really trying to get by this guard. Oh, just get by. Can they get shot? Wonderful shot from Scott.
Corner.
New Brunswick looking to open it up.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Certainly has the potential to get both those stones moving here.
Definitely. Yeah, New Brunswick would be really happy to get 1 or 2 points or to blanket.
Whoa. Whoa. Got it.
Connects with both, no problem. So that opens things up considerably for the team with last stone here.
I was peel up.
Just got to protect this side of it, Scott.
As mentioned, Zachary plays with his skipper, Paul Fleming, in the men's game. Considers him a fella that he looked up to playing. He says that he looked up to him as a younger player. Now gets the opportunity to play with him on the same team. We've seen a lot of that at this event. He was covering the Northwest Territories game. Curlers like Margot Fleming, who got called up to play with Carrie Galusha. Cole Parsons on that team moved up to the Territories and was recruited by Jamie Cooey. So a lot of teams getting to play with idols or curlers that they always kind of looked up to playing the game and learning it.
I'm not ready for
Nova Scotia put a guard there. Nova Scotia really wants it to be a 1-point end. So either way. So
doesn't matter who, as long as it's a single digit on the board.
Yeah, so center guards are their friends this end for sure.
Yep. Hard. Whoa. I don't know what to do here.
Hit.
How about that?
Good.
She hits it pretty firm there.
That's hard to do.
That's hard to do.
I think you can still...
managed to avoid that one in the forefoot there.
You want to go this way?
Yeah, there's some shots that you just never call, but you sometimes just hope it
Even
happens,
top
and
four's
sometimes
okay,
it happens
it's okay if we're not
unexpectedly.
shot.
So. Nova Scotia looking to draw around the yellow guard and freeze to the yellow rock in the house. Hard on the sweep already.
Yes!
It is curling really hard.
Zachary and Powers looking to get this. Around.
Oh, just got it by. Great sweep.
Good sweep, guys. Good sweep. That's a great shot.
Second shot. The line was looking really good.
Couldn't have got by that much faster.
No,
Or much closer, rather.
Yeah, no, they did not have any room to spare on that one.
Probably pretty good if you run it just across the face into this.
Okay.
Big
Or dead
sweep
nose.
from both Zachary and
9.5.
Powers on that.
I was gonna say I ain't throwing a 7.
Yeah, so New Brunswick's just looking to run their yellow rock back and hopefully clip that red rock. Could potentially have their yellow rock that they're bumping back hit the red rock and then roll over to the other red rock. So we'll see what happens here.
Whoa,
Trying to get it over just a touch.
Oh, just
On
goes
the
right
board
through the
there.
hole. That's very unfortunate. Yeah, they could have afforded to hit it back into either red rock, and unfortunately they got caught in the middle of that, and it just went through the middle.
Is Nova Scotia playing a raise here?
It looks like they're wanting to get to the inside of their red rock and just tap it into, or hit it into the yellow rock.
Whoa! Marley! Hard!
Trying to get this one over.
And if they can roll behind cover, that would be even better.
7.
Or the back
job,
one to
Aaron.
roll behind too. Either one of those works. So it does set up a double here.
You got it. No good double A. Same weight.
Try and have a better slide this time.
Yeah, get that right on the beak, and both are definitely going to go.
Yeah. So after, if they make this double, the blank is still a
Still in
potential.
play, yeah.
Still in play. So. And it looks like New Brunswick's going for the blank if possible still. So they're not looking to generate points at this point. They're kind of chasing right now to clear as many red as
They
possible.
clip it, but they got to get this one moving.
So they make contact with both red rocks.
Took a dive.
They are sitting shot
They are sitting shot, yeah.
for now.
Board!
It is in the open,
Jets it up!
so Nova Scotia does have the opportunity to hit. I don't think that they can get or roll behind, so I think that they are rolling to the side.
Board weight.
Yeah, with just how close that center guard is, I definitely
Yeah.
agree with you.
Unless they just sit there and not roll too far, like they can. That might be even better, so they don't set up a double there.
Whoa! 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 Marley! Hard!
Marley Powers just trying to get it over. They get the nose. Yeah, and that's good. That's going to keep that double out of play. Pretty close to.
Yeah, that was a really nice rock. That worked out okay for them.
Do we ever just roll
Now
off?
New Brunswick has a few choices, so they can draw right around it, or they can hit and roll from the red rock that they're pointing to there.
Yeah.
Looks like that's what they're going to do. They're going to hit the red rock and roll to the center.
Okay.
So for positioning with this hit and roll, I guess they want to be closer to the center line to take away maybe what would be more of an automatic or an easier run back potentially.
Yeah, they want to be really careful with where they roll to because they want to make it as hard as possible for Nova Scotia because they do have that red rock that they just left up front there, top top 12, top 8. And they'll definitely be looking to use that on their next shot to run that back. So.
Yep.
Hit and roll for Grant Odishaw and Team New Brunswick. Trying to hold this line. Connects.
Hard.
It's 8-10.
So where they rolled
I think we
to
can get
makes
inside
that
there.
run back really hard, but
Halfway.
it is exposed on the other side, so it did roll too far, unfortunately.
Opportunity to put up a good force here for Paul Fleming and the team from Nova Scotia.
I think it's safe to say that the blank is out of the question at this point. So. Which will be fine for New Brunswick. If they can get one, they're up 2 without going to last end. So it's still a really good position for them.
Scott! Roll this way.
Looks good.
Nova Scotia did a wonderful job this end of, forcing their opponent to win or to steal a point. So they did a really good job of that. So there is definitely a good shot for New Brunswick here. A great opportunity for them to get the win. They do have backing here on this shot as well. And we saw previously, in the first end, he made some really great draws this way. So
That backing, if it gets through the hole,
we should know the ice here pretty well.
That's not bad, PJ. Just push that in.
Big shot for Grant Odishaw here on the final rock of the end, number 7.
hard, clean, harder, clean, full.
Oh,
Looking to score 1.
Easy.
They're going hard on the sweep. They do have back and if they need it.
You're fine. As long as you're here, you're fine.
No problem for New Brunswick. So they will take 1 point here. Take a 7-5 lead in this game now as we head to the 8th end. Nova Scotia will have hammer when we come back after this. Welcome back. 8th end action here. Nova Scotia, New Brunswick. And a real good back and forth game here. Kyle Jans and Sherry Just on the call here at the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center. If you're in Saskatchewan, either here in Prince Albert or the area, or just in the province in general, if you want to support this event, want to support the host committee that put it on from now until November 12th. So tomorrow you can sign up for the 50-50, get a chance to win some money and support the host committee in the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center. You can see the link at the bottom of the page there, pagcc.ca. It'll take you to the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center homepage. And from there, you'll find a link to the 50-50 where you can enter.
Where he wants it, yeah.
Josh, get it over the top of the red. It's fine. You might make it.
Both teams here wanting to end on a good note, and if you're Nova Scotia and Paul Fleming, I think you'd be happy with how that 7th end played out and forcing New Brunswick to 1 here and getting that hammer back for the all-important 8th.
I know, we gotta get it to the nose. Even if we bounce it, we're gonna set up a pocket.
Her two's just straighter.
You guys like this?
Yeah, right to it, yeah.
Nova Scotia looking
Nice
to
pocket
freeze
there.
right to the pocket.
Here comes Marley Powers, lead for Nova Scotia.
Line's good.
Nova Scotia looking to get to this end, and they have the
good.
corner guard there for an opportunity to draw around there later. But when there's a pocket, you don't get that gift all the time, so you want to take advantage of that early if you can.
They find it. Oh, they're going to sit very nicely on top of that one.
And they bumped the yellow rock back a little bit, but they can always use that to freeze two later on, so
11 and a
that
half.
definitely works.
You got it.
Wow. You make this one, you can get both of these.
4 playoff positions on the line here tonight in our final championship round. Just a reminder, there are no tiebreaker games or draws. All ties will be decided either by win-loss record and last stone draw if required.
Come on. Yep.
We know that Quebec and the Northwest Territories have secured spots. They are facing each other right now currently on this final draw for the chance to finish in that first spot in the playoffs.
Gotta be quick.
An unfortunate pick from New Brunswick. It looked really good out of his hand, and unfortunately picked and didn't make any contact with any of the other rocks.
Line's good. Yep.
Oh,
Looks like there may have been another pick.
Yep.
right along that same path too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, teams are sweeping them,
Little separation. if you
sweeping
can.
that line down.
Yeah.
Tough break.
That's
Not what you wanna see.
unfortunate. Yeah.
Line's great.
Same way.
Need help? Close. Go. Gotta get over. Hard bike.
New Brunswick looking to remove both of those stones if possible, or just move them around anyways. And definitely get rid of the back yellow end to unlock that.
Curl! Really hard, Shay. Really hard. Really hard.
Alright.
Okay, well, they unlocked the yellow one from the back of the red one, and the red one remains.
He was probably going to take about 2 shots to get that one loose and out of there.
Yeah.
Root.
Nova Scotia drawing around. The corner guard.
On a room. Mark.
It's running a little straighter than anticipated.
Whoa. Just a biter. Just a biter. Just a biter.
He's just asking them to leave it early, or a bit higher, just because it's not going to be around the cover of the corner guards.
Hoping to get just a bite out of that, but it falls just short.
Yeah, and they can use that rock later to draw around, or to tap it back, or even to split if there's an opportunity.
Half under.
New Brunswick looking to hit and roll
Yeah.
behind the red one.
Keep a broom down, somebody.
Yeah.
And as you can hear the teams discussing, they're just keeping a broom down just to make sure that they try to prevent any picks as possible.
Straight. Straight. Hard. Hard. Sam.
Trying to get the roll.
Hard. Hard. Hard.
Didn't quite get all of that.
Nose hit. Board. Well, you
No,
can play a split if you like.
the red one still remains
Okay.
back there,
Okay.
but for third shot. Did roll behind the guard.
Yep. Yes. Yes, for line.
It's Marie Christensen with this throw.
Line's good.
Sweepers Zachary
Line's good.
and Powers.
Right on that one, Scott. Right to it.
Clip it over.
Yeah, you're there.
Can they lock this one on?
That's actually not a horrible shot. Like that's actually worked out pretty good for them. So they did tick their own rock in behind cover, and then they rolled in front of that yellow one on the side. So that actually worked out pretty well for them.
Fleming is keeping a close eye on his time right now. They've got 1:37 left on their clock. 3 more rocks to go. They do have their timeouts though.
9-5. Yep.
Shaylin Park here. Flanagan sweeping, holding the line.
Really hard. Hard, Trista. Hard. Hard.
It's the nose. They want to get that out.
Yep.
Not quite.
All of a sudden, if you're New Brunswick, you might be a little wary of all that red that's kind of accumulating around the rings here.
Yeah, there's definitely lots of rocks in play and a lot of opportunity still for Nova Scotia.
Oh, Marley! Whoa, Scott! Hard!
They were sweeping it to curl, and then they switched to holding the line there. Didn't quite have enough weight, though, to bump that yellow one through. But they did get a nice roll behind the corner guard.
You got it.
New Brunswick now drawing up to that.
Yeah, it looks like they're drawing around the corner guard to that rock, to the red rock behind there.
Can confirm that Saskatchewan has won their game and will improve to 6 wins. They defeated Northern Ontario 8-5. 6-4 now. Northern Ontario also drops to 6-4. Depending on how some of these other games end, that'll have an impact on the playoff positioning.
7.
Line's good. Room. Sam's rock. Okay, well, can't bounce on this line.
It looks
we're
like
not even on it yet.
sounds like it might be heavy and under curling a little bit.
No.
It's definitely shot. Not where they wanted it to be, but not the end of the world. It still puts another rock in play there for Nova Scotia to have to deal with.
Timeout now called by Nova Scotia on this as they discuss.
Yeah, there's lots of yellow rocks in play there, so. And I don't know whose third shot. It looks like red from here, but it's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell. I think that looks red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nova Scotia.
Is there a hole? Is there a hole there? Yeah. Do you think that doubles there? Okay. All right. Let's play that then. Yeah.
Yeah, this looks like the best way to get some opportunity here.
Yeah. Okay. Play the end.
There's a few different outcomes that could be good for them from hitting this rock. So
Have another final score that we can report. BC has defeated Ontario 6-3, and with that creates quite an interesting situation. Northern Ontario, Saskatchewan, Ontario, BC, all at 6-4. Nova Scotia, potentially if they can get a win here, could be in that mix as well for quite a logjam for some of those final spots.
Nova Scotia looking to get all 3 yellow rocks moving.
Here's Paul Fleming on his first.
Doing their best to hold the line there.
Oh.
Yeah, just hit it a bit too thick there.
So if you're New Brunswick and you
Mine curled up a little bit here.
hit this on the nose, you're probably sitting 1, 2, and 3. And what do you do if you're Nova Scotia?
I don't know. Tough. Just yeah, they're in a tough spot right now. If New Brunswick makes this shot, so you just have to hope for a triple. So yeah.
11.5. We don't seem to be moving here.
Big shot here potentially to put this game away. New Brunswick's Grant Odishaw.
Bring down.
Brooms down, Flanagan.
Really hard.
Sweeping.
Good.
Hits it, so
Great shot by New Brunswick. Yeah.
some sort of triple. Timeout called here as Nova Scotia takes a look at it.
The only good thing is that they have lots of red rocks in play, so if there is a triple there and they don't have to stick, that's the only positive right now with that. So they don't need to stick their shooter, which might help them out.
So looking at coming off that red, or the yellow, the broom is up. Ricochet off and kind of looking to come, would it be around the horn, or are they looking to hit that one that's more to the right-hand side first?
Yeah, I think they're trying to just like hit the 7 there first. That's what it looks like. Because yeah, I don't know if they, yeah.
Bit of a Hail Mary here for Nova Scotia on their last. Looking for a triple.
Lots of weight required for this shot.
You gotta like that.
Sounds like it's close. Oh, so close. That was a great attempt.
Mark it down 1 red for Nova Scotia, but that will give New Brunswick here a 7-6 win. It's been a wild turn of events here. Congratulations to New Brunswick on that one. As we said, we've got 4 teams tied at 6-4. There will be some playoff implications on that, as we have one other battle that's going on here for first place between Quebec and Northwest Territories. To get all the latest, visit curling.ca/scoreboard, and we'll have all the latest results, including the playoff standings there. So please check that out. We appreciate you joining us here this evening. We'll be back again tomorrow for the playoff, the semifinals at 10 a.m. Central Time. That's 11 a.m. Eastern, right here on Curling Canada's YouTube channel. On behalf of Sherry Just, I'm Kyle Jans. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow.